I didn't turn my phone off. Or
You're
sound.
good. Alright, and we're live. Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127, and here today I am bringing you guys the legendary Knights of Osiris. As of right now, the largest Neverwinter guild in PlayStation 4. Before we introduce any of you guys, honestly, just give you guys give all yourselves a round of applause because what you all have achieved and everything in here is freaking amazing, and I'm proud of all of you personally.
Yeah.
As of right now, and still to this day, we are the biggest guild on Neverwinter on PlayStation 4. So go ahead and introduce yourselves one by one. Just say like what class you play and stuff like that, and then we'll get right into the discussion. Whoever wants to start.
I guess I go first. I'm Vest. Character's name is Midday. I'm a Surge Warlock.
Alright.
And then
Whoever's
good,
next.
I guess.
Yep, that's all you gotta do.
Alright, it's your boy Sly Cooper 88, great weapon fighter.
Nice, nice.
Desolation Fist, great weapon fighter.
Sweet, sweet. Don't be shy, guys.
Exodus 19, X Rakdos, my name, Scourge Warlock.
Awesome, awesome. Awesome. Artful Vengeance, thanks for coming through, bro. And thank you, that means a lot, man. Alright, is that everybody? Anybody else ain't introduced?
So yeah, I'm Rich91 in game. I'm the Dragonborn, and I am Brick Black Scales.
Nice, nice, nice. Is that everybody? Everybody gonna say theirs?
So,
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna need
so.
some liquid
Okay.
courage. Give me a shot around.
Alright. And as you guys know, me of course, I'm Tanek127. My character's name is Tanek Excalibur in game, and I play as a great weapon fighter as well. So how's everybody feeling about the game so far? What are you guys thinking about it? You enjoying it? Liking it? What you like, dislike?
I like it. It's just everybody gets booted problem. That's about I don't think that's anything what's wrong with it.
That service stability needs to be fixed.
The only, that's the one thing what doesn't make it annoying, that the fact that this game does have a fantastic loading speed, so it doesn't bother me. It's that red, what's it called? What you get at the top of the red writing, the, was it the error thing? And you can't move your character or anything. I don't know how it says it's some error. I don't know if it's unidentified error or something, but it's like keeps like doing code of numbers, and once you get that, you just can't move. But as saying, the fact the loading's so quick in this game doesn't really bother me at all.
Yeah, I will give it that. For a launch game, it does have some really fast loading times, and like honestly, when the game first launch day, I did my first impressions. Like the game ran amazing for a launch title that had no beta test or anything.
I was thinking it might have been like ESO, because ESO it worked fine for a bit and then it was going terrible afterwards. But this at launch it shocked me. I was expecting it to, because I know at launch don't always expect it to be perfect on day one.
Yeah.
And I was blown that it done the opposite. It was good on launch day. I say still having those weird error codes for me, like when it couldn't move my character. That's the only issue. But I was really gobsmacked. I really was.
Yeah, I was in shock too. Like that's the one part I could not get around, like how good the game was launching. I think what the problem is going on now is like the difference between launch day and now, and plus we're in the weekend, which is probably like the heaviest traffic for the game besides Tuesday when it actually launches. I think that heavy player impact is just finally finally starting.
But you gotta admit though, the developers themselves must have been absolutely nervous on day one. Like,
oh yeah, I'm sure.
Is it not? Yeah.
I am sure that Neverwinter Twitter and Andy Wong's Twitter both blew the hell up launch day.
Yeah, I bet it was some relief though, like those wiping the heads. And...
I really think, well, in this case, however, for this game, the population's been great. I mean, we're seeing people left and right on these servers, on these instances. They're all playing right now. They're cooperating. They're asking for help. It's actually becoming a really good MMO right now.
For now.
Right.
This is probably the most friendly
However-
community that I've been playing since WoW in '08. So
Yeah, I will say that that's the one thing that turned me on with Neverwinter. Like even when I started playing on Xbox, the community was extremely friendly because like you guys know and everyone knows my story from Final Fantasy 14. So like I have a
Yes.
big
I have the
Yeah.
exact
thing.
same
Yeah, I have a
Final
big
Fantasy.
thing with like crappy attitudes on MMOs and elitist dickheads and shit like that. I
Yeah,
cannot
and that's exactly
stand
why I said
things
I'm
like
so
that.
glad it was never made into a talking chat game because for tanks it was hard. You always had the healers literally swear at you, snap at you. I mean, to be truthful, I didn't really know about the aggro in because I was really getting into MMOs. That could have been my first. I played others but not as like a proper system as like Final Fantasy was. But yeah, I was getting a lot, and it did put me off for a month at least. And I thought, no, I need to get to level 50. And I did go back, but the reason why it was so horrible is because it was connected with the story, some of the dungeons, and that's what made it much more worse. It took longer than it should have, and that's why I thought, like, why do I want? If I keep leaving my subscription, I'm just wasting my money if I'm not enjoying it. It's a great game. Don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. I'd done the event up to Dragon Quest with the golems. Like, I did play a long time in it, but it's just that the thing is, I won't complete enjoyment that I did back when I did first try it. So I was wasting my money. So I was similar to you. I was like, I'm wasting my money now. And obviously, we didn't know if ESO was going to be a subscription still at the time. I'm so glad it wasn't.
Right.
So yeah, there was that on my mind. I'm like, I'm just not enjoying it now anymore.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong, I liked ESO a lot. ESO definitely wasn't a bad game, but I would never
And the community
pay
is brilliant on
$15 a month to play that damn game. I'm sorry, it's not. No.
Yeah.
They have definitely. I know the.
As you say, I was the fool for
Plus is
paying
getting
for
much more better
the
now.
subscription for it.
That's
But then
fine.
they are
everyone,
improving it
everyone's
now.
different. I just personally wouldn't have.
Yeah. But yeah, they are thinking of the plus now on there. So like we've got a limited material bag now, so it's all out your inventory slots now, all out your bank, all the materials are all on that. That's a plus, and we're getting dyes now for the sub, like for the because we can in August we'll be able to dye our costumes, which everyone's been waiting for. You'll be finally unique to everyone else.
Has anybody noticed how the size of the?
But that's a
bank
game
size,
which nearly got
like
destroyed.
the bank size is like your personal bank size is so small. It's smaller than
Yeah.
the actual bag size that you got at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, I know.
Are they
Yeah.
serious? Like,
Yeah, that's the one thing in this game that they have to find some way to compensate on your inventory space because that,
yeah.
especially me being a person with OCD that just has to pick up everything, that shit drives
Yeah.
me
Shockingly, in
bananas.
this, I have
can't stand it.
controlled myself, mate. It hasn't like
can, but
this
you
is
have to
what
buy
I
it.
think is really genius about this game. Like, you don't really start
Is
to
it that?
notice
Oh,
like you're
real
looking
money,
good
one is-
until later on. Like I've noticed when I went to Foy,
'Cause,
I was
hold
looking more of a badass. Like compared to like ESO where you look like that anyway.
You
At
have to
any
spend
level.
real money on it.
But yeah,
Man, that's-
The system of the dies. The one-time consumables. I don't like that either. It's just you want to color your character. You want to make it your own way. Why not just give us a simple system that you collect the dies while you grab achievements, do feats, and all that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I would say, I would say there's only one. I would say issue is the blooming chests. Because I have literally how many now? I mean, and I'm not gonna pay. I have I'm not joking. 237 purple chests now.
Yeah, I
I'm
hear
not
you.
gonna be
They're
buying
definitely going to upgrade
237
the
keys with
inventory
money.
space. I think
I mean,
so,
I
bro.
think it's the
Yeah.
only issue is the chests. I think that's the only thing. I wish there was like you could pay with gold, like the currency instead of just the Zen. That would be nice. It definitely makes you feel more appreciated than Destiny. I will say that now. Like how long it took you to get a purple in Destiny, and this it feels great. Like in this game, like I'm getting purples
Yeah.
constantly.
Yeah, I
finished
will say
Dash
that.
1
I've gotten a
quest.
I
lot
think I showed
of
one where I got
legendary
3
loot.
in
Give
one
me
go.
a purple.
Yeah.
You know, and it was simple. I just had to go talk to the.
But I wish you could pay
uh,
just like your coins. That would be nice though if there was an option to do that.
Yeah, didn't somebody in the guild like get an artifact weapon out of one of their chests or something like already?
I know you can get the griffin.
Yeah.
Now I think there's 2 ways
Yeah.
of getting the griffin.
Oh my God,
I
God
got
gets
on it, man.
everything. That's why it's called God.
God's a lucky bastard.
Yeah, I want to try and get the griffin, but I think I should have a good chance with 237 chests. I should
They
definitely.
need to put a fire horse
You
with
can,
green
you
fire
can
in
trade
it.
them, can't you? Can you trade those chests?
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't seem to be a very hard
And
chance.
now
I've
you're
seen
like
people
you get on
getting
the
it
very
easy,
first open
like,
too. But your first one you
I
open.
mean, you're always getting
that
people
day
popping
gets
up with
key.
the fish. Like, I've seen it tons, like, message, someone's got the griffin, someone's got the griffin, so it doesn't seem it's too
Yeah, I
pain
got
to
the
get.
Griffin.
It's probably why there's so many chests what drop. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't the grip? I
And
think
it
it's
even
the
tells you in the
Griffin
different
and
language where
purple
they are,
owlbear
which is
the-
really
are the
interesting.
rarest,
Like,
if
if
I'm
someone's
not
from a
mistaken.
total different country, it will say the griffin in that country language, which is really interesting.
I wouldn't say the Griffin's that rare since a lot of people's gotten it in the last couple days.
Yeah, you
Right.
can get it from the hub store as well, can't you? But you have to have these tokens, some like animal tokens. I think.
Okay, so you can
can
actually
get the,
actually earn it in game then.
Yeah, there's 2 ways, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
One for the
Yeah, I will
box and
say
one
that's
from-
another thing I give them when it comes to their microtransactions. Everything you can pretty much get out of the Zen store besides like the XP boost,
I
and
don't know
even though
about
even that
certain
there's
pets,
XP boosts in game that
don't
you can
know.
earn. You can earn
Now, I
from
don't know about
grinding
the
in the
pack,
game.
starter pack ones. I don't know if they can be earned. I'm not too sure.
3, 48, 31.
Which one?
Like, because
Oh,
when
no.
you look in collection, some aren't even in there. Like for example, the collection ones, like you get the starter packs for like getting the werewolf or that. I've noticed that in the collection they don't exist until you get those starter packs for whatever like you know what class you're using. Like they're completely not in there like, on your checklist thing until you get one. So I don't know if they are exclusive to those packs, like starter packs, like for different classes. I'm not too sure. But from what I've noticed, like it was the green scales. Green scales is not in the collection, like in the category where it is until you get the I think it's the trickster pack. Then you show up in the collection. I was
Alright,
just curious.
so-
I mean, but most of them, yeah, you can like it. Now, this is what's really shocking though. That angel guy, which is it's £9, you can get in game. So I was really shocked about that. Like you can
Oh,
actually get him
I had no
in-game.
idea. So you can earn him in game, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't
and
even know
You're
that.
paying £9 for that one, I think. I think it's 9. Because there's people who've got putting it in the auction. Like a few.
How's it going, Mimi?
See,
Thank you for joining the stream. You
So,
can
I
get
thought that was a bit
Neverwinter
strange,
now
it's-
by purchasing the early access pack for $20, or it comes out free to play on Tuesday. It should be in the PlayStation Store around 11:30 a.m. between then and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I think that's.
So, all right, I got a question for all you guys. what
Live streaming.
is?
I'm actually doing it now. Like that's so shocking. I didn't think I would ever do it.
You didn't think you were gonna like it at first?
Huh?
Same. I
You
really
didn't-
didn't know what I was until you kind of showed more info about it on the your channel. I was like, oh, I don't know if. I mean, I like games with automatic combat. I think they do get me a bit bored, but I love that this one is free flow.
True, true, true. All right, so I have a question for everybody. If you had to
Yeah.
just pick,
Yeah.
right? What is the most annoying glitch to you in game right now? This is your chance to vent, so just let it out.
There is a really rare one which I didn't bring up. There is one. I mean, it only happened very rare. I don't know if anyone else had it. Like sometimes when you accept a mission, you couldn't get out of it. That happened. It happened very rarely. It does happen, but like that's similar to the one where it's just the red error, but it's not that error. Like I couldn't get out of the. I think the first time I went in to get my stuff from the mailman, I couldn't get out of that menu. Like I mean, I've had these things, but in rare occasions. But I would say that's the most annoying. I can cope with the red error, but yeah.
Yeah, it's the crashing and the.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm getting tired of being left by myself in dungeons.
Usually for me, it's them leaving me because they're crashing. And I'm just here like I'm waiting, you
Yeah.
know, to come back. Who actually
Patiently.
besides this big ass red dragon here, is
Yep.
gonna kill my ass.
Right. Yeah, and
Like, what the hell? Get back
soloing
the
group
fuck back in
dungeons
here,
isn't
shit.
something everyone's
Yeah.
really capable of at the moment, especially soloing stronghold content at that, because those enemies in there are.
I
Sheesh.
don't think the
Yeah,
solo
I think I
version.
might-
I like the solo ones because they feel like dungeons on their own. You know the ones where you can do on your own. Those ones what aren't. They feel like dungeons anyway, which is
Yeah, they
really
do.
interesting.
They feel a little bit too easy in a way. Like almost a little too easy. Maybe it's just that powerful. It's just still feeling too easy. These dungeons.
You talking about the group oriented ones or like the solo stuff?
Group.
Group ones? Yeah,
The solo ones
definitely.
are easy. The solo ones, you know,
I
doing
think there
all
was
everything solo
times
is
where
just
some
right.
bosses have got some ridiculous damage out, but like I have nearly died on. Some
Yeah, there
of them.
was one
so-
dungeon. I'm actually working on a guide for it right now. I can't think of the name of it. It's like the first level, like
Yeah.
35 dungeon. The final boss is like
Mm.
it's like a great weapon fighter woman that turns into like a dragon thing, and she
Oh, so,
Oh, when's this?
yeah, it's a level 35 dungeon. I just can't think of the name of it.
I have to
God.
do that
I
dungeon.
don't remember that.
Yeah, I've already done it already.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
I know you
Oh,
all have done
God.
it 'cause all you guys are ahead of me, but
I know the guys are getting bigger now. The higher
But,
you
like,
get.
she has this AoE that she drops, and the first time I got hit with it, she one-shot me because it stacked on itself like 4 times, and I didn't notice it. I was just like, okay, it's just an AoE, whatever. I get hit by it,
Yeah.
and next thing I know, my HP is just gone. I'm just like, hold the
It
hell
was
up.
like it was like an AOE ground tremble. basically,
Yeah,
it
I was just like, what
Yeah,
in
I
the world? And
got
then I
killed by
realized
that.
she can stack it up to 4 times. I was like, Jesus Christ! And
Yeah,
she like,
if you
she
stack
wiped
it,
my
it-
party
So what, you could-
twice.
Alright. I was thinking if you could, I mean, if you're blind boy, if you was like thinking the most annoying enemies, I mean, it retains. I would have to say the lizard net guys in the pirate area. I hate when they keep netting you and pulling you every time.
Oh yeah, the
I don't
trapper.
feel
hate healers.
The trapper.
Right
It's,
now.
it's
I
the
hate every
trappers.
fucking healer
Hate
in
it.
the
The
game.
trapper.
The walls
Every
can be
game
annoying
keeps
in
me
the
enemy, pisses
snow
me off.
area. They can be annoying, the freezing ones. Like I mean, they do like a bite and it juggles you everywhere. But they are very creative, the creatures. Like, there's not too many copy and paste, which is really interesting. Like, they have some bigger size versions, but they like kind of have a different like gear one.
Right, right.
And I think that's what else I'm gonna like as well. Is that those enemies are also companions, and I think that is so cool. Like, I love that enemy. I wish I could have it as a companion, and I love that they do that with this game. Like, you can have companions which are obviously enemies as well, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. I did hear somebody
lot of
say
that-
in the group chat the other day that some of the end game content, some of like the areas kind of looked like they were like rinse and repeat of old stuff. Is that true? Any of you guys seen like some of the
I
any of the
don't know because I
expansion
haven't
stuff
got
yet?
there yet.
Not yet.
Sometime, yeah. I
Getting
mean,
to
right
the
now I'm
60s,
doing the
but
maze
not
engine,
there
so
yet. But
yeah. I want to
Gotcha.
say yeah, it's a little bit rinse and repeat, but it's a good rinse and repeat. You know what you're getting into,
Okay, all right, fair enough.
which makes the grind a little more comfortable. You know, like me, everyone knows that I hate grind. I hate the grind. I've played Diablo forever, and that's not a grinding game at all. You level up super fast.
Yeah.
Mr. House, yes, we're always recruiting. Just
Okay.
search the Knights of
I'll be
Osiris
right
under the.
back.
Okay, take your time, man. Just search
Okay.
the Knights of Osiris under the PlayStation Network communities, under the community section on your PlayStation 4. But yeah, like we were talking about, like I was saying earlier, the glitches. My two biggest one, I have two really big pet peeves they need to fix with this game. Number one, of course, is the interaction with other players. All that game crashing, during like stronghold events and stuff like that, and especially since those events are essential for us to grow our stronghold. Like they have to fix that, or that's going to keep people from participating in one of their own expansions that they've added to the game. Like if we can't build the stronghold, we can't do the stronghold stuff. And in order to do that, we have to be able to farm these events around the area and
I did
everything.
not know that. So what, the
Yeah.
events are broke? Like they're not working?
No, it's not that they're broken. It's just like once you get so many people in the area, the game just crashes like over
Yeah.
and over. It's
Yeah,
it's
I
really
was
annoying.
annoying.
Like the first day we did it, it was
like,
flawless.
I thought I don't know if you
But-
agree, that Orca one with the big army troops, I think there's too many what we have to do. I mean, I felt like we was doing really well with that, and twice we failed it. I mean, I don't know if it's because of, like, they're just bringing too many chunky ones.
Well,
I
the
just
thing
felt like
the thing
that
is
went on forever.
the thing is you have to remember too. Every time we go in there, we're technically underpowered because none of us are level 70 with end game gear yet. So the only thing it's
But
doing
I think
is
it sinks you
buffing.
to it, though.
Yeah,
I
it
think-
sinks you to it. It's buffing your HP and all that stuff. It's doing enough what's for you just to survive in that area.
I think we have to talk about that area, how massive it is. I
Now,
don't
if we
know
brought
if it's
if
bigger
we brought
than
15
the
level
Citadel.
70 people that were like gear level 2500 plus, us handling those enemies there, I promise you it'll be a different story. But
Yeah. Yeah, I would say certain enemies can do like 2 people, but dragons. Yeah, I know dragons are tough to do on
Right.
2. But yeah, I mean some you can do with just 2, but like there's like certain creatures which you can't. I say drakes, they're pretty tough to do.
right.
How is that?
But that and the only other thing I really want them to fix, honestly, is this damn keyboard
Oh,
interaction.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember
Please, for the
something
sake
about-
of
I remember
God,
something about that
Let me
yesterday,
press
how-
enter on my keyboard and
Yeah.
type into any chat that I want to. It's
Yeah.
it's real simple, and I know they can do it because they did all that integration with the touchpad, and mind you, the touchpad works flawlessly in the
blooming
game.
I'm dying.
I was shocked
Wow.
on how good that is. But
Okay, I
just-
think I am getting to the tough content now.
But let me type simply with the keyboard. You can type with your keyboard, but the fact that I have to press
Yeah.
L1 down and then square and then type on my keyboard, then go back and I can't even use the enter button on my keyboard. I have to push
Oh,
X
that
on the
was the
controller
real
to enter
one?
what I'm typing. That's just
Oh no.
that's
So-
so inconvenient, especially if I got to type during combat events and stuff like that. That's just oh man, that needs to be addressed like
I hate
ASAP,
these type of
especially
bosses in
any
games. The one
any
where they
veteran
play
MMO
themselves.
players, will yeah, I think that's gonna annoy the shit out of a lot of people once they catch on to that.
Well, to say if content's getting harder now, it definitely is.
What area are you in right now?
I'm doing the Eye of the Blue boss. It's like it's doubling himself. I
Okay.
kind of do like those type of bosses in games where you got to try and know which one's the real one. Oh, I know where he is.
Yeah, there are a couple
Oh, yeah.
boss fights in there that like compose of multiple people. Like I
Got
think
ya.
the first or second dungeon, it's you fight like a group of thieves or something, and it's like 5 different guys or something like that. I think that's a pretty cool.
Yeah, I've done them. But it
Yeah.
definitely nearly got me down. Yeah, I'm using potions more. I mean, I didn't have to. Like, I was stacking on potions back when I was starting, but
Right, right.
yeah, you definitely need them now.
So, what kind of advice would you
That-
guys recommend for like the new players coming Tuesday and stuff like that? Any tips? Anything you'd want to give them?
Ooh. Like, I mean, it's really a weird one that because they do for a long while make it kind of easy for you, but I'd say not to get too. I mean, it's best to not be too confident when you at least get into the 40s and 50s because it will definitely change.
Right.
But it's really interesting. They are very generous to new beginners for a long while, which is
Yeah.
interesting. Like, we're gonna let you for a good few massive levels, but when you get to 40 and 50, we're gonna stack the difficulty. But yeah, I would say, I mean, until I don't know, until your 30s, you're fine. Like, but
Only thing I got
And
is
definitely
just
keep it,
play
like,
the class that you're comfortable with. The
Yeah.
like the race really doesn't matter, but just go with what class you know that
Yeah.
you're gonna be comfortable with and you're gonna enjoy, and make friends with people around you, and whereas
Well,
it'd be
I'd
easier to
say,
get
like,
through stuff.
yeah, I could
Right,
give some
right.
example. Like, if you want to play as the what you call these ones? What I am. The one for Great Sword. What is it? The
Great
fighter.
weapon fighter.
Great weapon
What do you call
fighter.
it? Well, if the fighter, I mean, the fighter's good if you want to do like hit multiple enemies with one swoop. Because I'm absolutely enjoying this class. Like when I've got the one where I do a slash and the double of myself does it from behind, and like when you do go into your unstoppable mode and you go fast, it's like some now Dragon Ball or something where you're constantly doing multiple hits, like your hands are doubling or something. It's just awesome. I mean, I love this class, really do.
Yeah, I gotta say the great weapon fighter is like everything
Yeah,
I've ever
I'd
wanted.
say
in
the
an
Trickster's
MMO.
good for people who like to like. I mean, the
Mimi, it
Trickster
comes
is
out this
definitely
Tuesday.
like. Yeah, but that's my advice as the fighter. If you want someone who wants to hit multiple enemies constantly, you'll love the fire weapon. God, I'll keep
I
getting
would
mixed
say
up with the names.
party up,
It's a good class.
party up.
Yeah, party up.
Yeah.
Try
Fastest way to
to
level.
have
Party up.
patience with the game too, because that grind from 60 to 70 is a real killer.
Oh yeah.
Enjoy the game. Enjoy 1 to 60.
Yep.
Enjoy 1 to 60.
Well done.
Right. What up, Dr. H3? Thanks for coming through, bro. Okay. So the scrolls are a pretty big helper after all. That's good. That's good.
Alright, it's done doing time, ending the madness.
Hey.
Yeah, the main thing I was gonna say to recommend new players is just like you guys were all saying, party up, definitely, make friends, don't go into game alone, and then even if you do go into game alone, it's a freaking MMO, for Christ's sakes. There are people
I will
Yeah.
say a
everywhere.
lot of people definitely
Be-
help you though in
Be
the world
be
areas.
social, don't
Yeah.
come on, trying to be a loner, especially like
But,
that. Since
like,
this game has a really
Elitists, but, yeah,
laid
yeah.
back community,
Yeah.
because you can't do everything by yourself. The whole point of the game
No.
is social interaction. So if you run around trying to be
Yeah.
Mr.
Definitely
Solo
have a
hard ass,
companion.
trust me, you're
That's
not gonna
something
get
you definitely
very
might
far.
want is a
Yeah,
companion.
you won't get far doing yourself.
You definitely
solo,
want your
though.
companion. That's a good tip. And definitely level. Don't think I don't need to level that companion. My God, I will say the one I'm using. I've leveled up a few. I mean, Steady Eyes, which is Grace, which is the Lizard Hunter Bowman. He's actually, since I've maxed him, he's like. I mean, I haven't done because I know it's the next level, 35. But you need a lot of diamonds or these tokens to do that. But he's literally saved my back but millions of times in boss fights, like when it's on my own. Very helpful. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard those
Oh,
heroic dungeons are crazy. I've never actually got to do one myself, but I have a feeling I'm going to be making a lot of guides on those things. Right, definitely.
No, yeah. Uh-huh. Another thing I want to address too is that
Which one is the Chasm Dungeon? Let's say.
people have been really skeptical about the VIP system. I'm gonna tell you right now, being a VIP
I haven't even bothered with that.
in
until now.
in Star Trek, you know, it's worth it. Honestly, it is worth it. Take your VIP. Just get a month,
I mean,
you know,
compared
and
to
then work
Final
toward that.
Fantasy's one, it seems a bit more rewarding.
Yeah,
Like, you got
because the
mounts and
VIP you
stuff.
get I got an error already. See, I got just the stuff too. The random error messages in the game. You know, it makes no sense. Let me report this problem. Yeah, I just got an error message. But like I was saying about the VIP system, okay? You get two things. You get a dungeon key and a sack of items for crafting or finding, and then you get another enchanted, and you get enchanted key for your lock boxes. Now, paying Zen for lockbox keys, you know, that's not a way to go. You know, you
How many
want
times
your
do they give you
AD,
enchanted
you
keys?
want your astral diamonds. You know, and the higher VIP you are, the more astral diamonds you're going to be able to refine and get when you invocate, as
Is
well
it VIP and even at the maximum rank?
epic epic dungeon rewards.
Hmm.
Nice. So VIP's like a monthly fee that gives you like in-game
Yeah, it's a monthly fee,
benefits
and the best thing
stuff.
about VIP is that when you subscribe and you rank up, your rank doesn't drop at all. So for all of you who think the rank's
Yeah.
gonna drop, it
Because
isn't gonna
it's,
drop.
I mean,
It
that's what I mean. It's
stays
similar
with
to
you.
the Final Fantasy. It adds like the days add as points, like, and it just keeps going up. Like,
Okay.
never goes down. Yeah. It's like a milestone, isn't it? That's the word. It's like a milestone. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm getting that VIP.
But I don't know what to do. I
Man,
still don't know what to do. The fact I got that many chests.
Y'all got me
Can
ready
you-
to
I mean, could we
ready to
sell
go
the chest
VIP
for
right
like?
now.
Like,
Yeah.
how much you sell stuff to
Yeah.
get
VIP's
stuff
worth it, man. Hell, you know, you
I
get
might go.
you get your money's worth with VIP. Just saying, yeah, it's true.
Especially at rank 3, because you get
Yeah,
the
rank 3.
3,000 HP boost and stuff while you're in the party.
Yeah,
and
and
solo
then
is
once
what?
you're higher, you get a double HP boost with your VIP. So VIP's
And
very
it stacks
beneficial.
with and it stacks with the other VIP boost too. So
Oh yeah,
everybody
yeah,
in the group
it's
has it.
hardcore. Mhm.
Yeah, so like say if you're in a group 5, that's what, 15,000 experience.
Yeah, 15,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
No,
that's
not
fine,
experience, but I mean the HP you get. It's
Oh yeah, you get
15,000 more.
HP.
Yeah. So that, just the VIP rank 3 is what you really need. If you're gonna run
Especially
like
if you
raids and
plan on
dungeons.
playing the game for a long
Yeah.
period of time, you best just get the VIP.
Yeah.
Extra benefits.
Okay.
And
nice,
literally,
nice.
your astral diamonds are what you want at in game, because the astral diamonds you can trade in for Zen. It's a very simple process. This is a player controlled economy pretty much.
Yeah, I was confused about that because I did try to get some Zen and I didn't get Zen on the Diamond Exchange.
Yeah, and
So
then
that-
another thing to do is to when you at say you start learn what to do next. Do your campaigns. You know, the ones that are at level 60, because they're a pretty quick way to get ranked up in your experience points and better at your area rewards at your level.
Alright. Sweet. So, Astral Diamonds, you can actually use those to buy Zen, which is the currency for the
Yeah.
microtransaction store, I guess is what we'll call it.
But yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
was confused about because I did try and do that and I didn't get Zen, so I don't know if you. I don't
Yeah,
know
and
if
I know you
players,
can.
like,
I
have
was
to leave
looking.
them
I was looking it up earlier. I just don't know what the
'cause I
exact
tried it
spot you
and
go
like
to.
I thought, oh,
purchase
I've
those.
wasted my diamonds now. I've done it, but I didn't get Zen from it. I've had no. I never have trouble when it's Zen for diamonds, but I don't seem to notice it work when it's Zen for. I mean, diamonds for Zen. Like it didn't work for me 2 times. I tried it. I was like, it's not working. So I don't know if
But
like.
it's playable. People have to post it on. Kind of like the auction system. Pretty.
Yeah, but it
They
seems
don't-
like if it's on the top list, it ain't gonna show yours at all.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, in that case, you just have to outbid and outbeat the other players.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
in a way,
auction,
yeah.
is that
You gotta
how
get-
you make
you gotta get-
diamonds as well, or no?
Mhm.
Like, I mean,
you
sell
just gotta get
stuff on
crafty,
auction.
man.
hmm
That's
No, I mean, if you
that's
put something on auction, do you get the diamonds whoever wins? Or
the auction. I'm personally not sure because I haven't used it yet.
because I was curious about that. I'm like, wait, if you put this on auction, whoever wins, does the diamonds go to the person who put it in the auction in the first place? Or I don't know how that works. I really don't.
Mm.
Yeah.
hmm
Oh, okay. Nice, nice, nice. So that's not a. That's actually a pretty fair system. Huh,
It is.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's not bad. I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't even know that.
And the best thing right now, I just saw it too right now. When you do invoke and you do get those, you get a bag. Sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes you'll get a discount in the Zen store, a little coupon.
I
Right,
almost
for
did
almost
that.
anything.
Sweet.
Like I got like 20% off any striker companion.
Oh
got
yeah,
one
that's right. Those
for-
coupons. Yeah, I got
for,
a couple of those.
I got one for crafting. I got one for consumables. You know, yeah, little things. You know, you can get when you invoke, or when you have your VIP system up. You know, when you collect your VIP every day, you get dungeon.
Yeah.
You get a dungeon key and a enchanted key every day when you log in, and you have 2 things. It's account and then player. Each player will get, you know, when you log in, each player will get a green, pretty much a green level a green level VIP reward for each player. You will get a purple reward for your account.
Okay, nice, nice. The game comes out Tuesday for free. 100% free to play
Yeah.
on Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the prayer system is epic. XP boosters, all kinds of things, guys. Like that's what I love about this game. Honestly, there's some microtransactions, yes, but it's like for every microtransaction they put in the game, they have a free way to counter it if you're willing to, grind and work hard to
Yeah.
that point. And that's honestly, fair. That so when people call this, a pay to win title, I don't see how. You can
Yeah.
yes, there's an XP booster you can buy, in the game store to give you an advantage. But at the same time, you can use your prayers, invocations, grind the items for XP boosters naturally. Like it's your choice. You can either spend money or you don't. Yeah. Like I don't. A lot of free to play MMOs don't give you that option. Like Onigiri, for example,
Because
you
when you
have
do
to.
invocate, you get Because when you do invocate, you will get a blessing. You will get a blessing, experience points plus more experience points, a celestial bag of refining or any kind of celestial bag of anything, and then rough astral diamonds. Those rough astral diamonds are what you want,
Right.
and you can invocate 6 times a day, or pray if you want to get, if you need a simpler term.
Yeah.
As this said before, you can pray at altar. You can pray at the altar, in the enclave, or or the portable ones you have in your inventory when you get them, or if you're at a campfire, That's basically what most of us do. We're at a campfire and we see our timer go off, and it's time to invoke. We just do that at the campfire. So it saves.
Or you have portable altars
yes,
too that you can place down.
Portable altars, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, those things are great. Yeah, you can use those even in dungeons, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, those altars, yeah.
Nice,
You just want to be careful about your inventory space because it goes into an over. If your inventory space is full, and you invocate, your inventory from your invocation will go to something they call an overflow bag, which is a concept in the game where it's only one slot. So in order to do that, you have to empty out that overfilled bag to get the invocation.
Okay. Sweet, sweet.
That's only if, however, you're over encumbered with stuff. I think the most thing, if you do buy Zen, the first thing I did was I got VIP membership, and I bought inventory slots. That's the one thing for a new player. If you're gonna buy Zen, do that. Don't spend it on anything else, but get those inventory slots because you're gonna be ranking up tons of stuff for your character, and you're not gonna be able to have anywhere to put it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I did the
it's
math
better to have-
for the bags. Like
Yeah.
if you buying all 3 of those bags in the Zen store is a total of I think $31 or $32. It's a free to play
Yeah.
game. If I could play this game for the next 7 years, and all I spent on it is $32, compared to the $60 games that are released every week, I'm not gonna complain about that. Not to mention, all the free bags that they give you throughout the game's campaign. Because there's what, 2 or 3 other free bags you're handed throughout the storyline.
Yeah, I haven't got any other bags except those three small bags.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm not gonna be doing that. I had to spend money to get those
Okay,
bags.
yeah, I knew it was 2 or 3. I wasn't sure how many it was.
There's 2. They give you one on the start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. One other thing I wanted to ask everybody before we make a final comment and get to wrapping everything up is how does everyone feel about the crafting system? Like it? Don't like it? What do you?
I don't think I've done really much. Is that provisions thing?
Professions? Yeah. Yep.
I don't think I've gotten. I mean, I have been messing with it, but I can't really give some accurate information yet until I really get into it more.
Okay.
For me, it's a little. It's difficult. I'm gonna say it's
Yeah,
difficult.
I'd rather have the
need-
glyphs you find and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You have to rely on rare drops for rare materials, or
Yeah.
or
Just for the sake of new pair of pants and
yeah.
tops.
or opening your lock boxes to get the materials. That's pretty much Because
God,
other
drive
than
me
that,
insane,
you're
that
not gonna
did.
get far.
Yeah. Because I remember telling you, how do I get blooming leg armor? I'm not getting any leg armor drops. And then I find out it's something you craft, and it's not even armor. It's just mainly
It's more materials for
pigments,
that, yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought that really drove me insane because I was like, I'm really unlucky, and plus I'm like, now the store ain't selling it as armor because I'm used to armor now in games. I'm like, where's the armor legs? And it's very strange.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Like right now, I got mithril weapon blades, and that was a drop from a giant right now, and that's a pretty rare drop to get mithril weapon blades for crafting weaponsmithing.
Well,
Yeah, so
where I've got to go now, this dungeon.
yeah. In
I
the
have
long
to-
run,
no,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
sure if it's worth it, but it all depends on what you put into the game, honestly.
Right. Well, to my opinion,
That's all I can
crafting is
say.
definitely worth it. And here goes one of my big secrets that not a lot of people know. I didn't get much from the lock boxes with the keys and stuff. What was as of gear, artifacts, and things like that. What was given to me was a lot of good crafting crap. So
Yeah,
I've been
I was
having
getting
an
some good-
exceptional
yeah, I did get some good crafters,
time crafting stuff. I have
think I
almost
got a
every
leader.
crafting class level 2 now or higher. But
Yeah,
I've
I had a
also
hero,
got
purple
a
hero from
purple rarity of every crafter in the game except the ice shaper.
Yeah.
So when it
Before I
comes to
had for the 10
crafting, I'm
keys, I
like,
did get a lot
I'm
of
like
craft,
set.
like chaps.
Yeah. The black ice crafting, that's an event you have to do, and on our calendar right now, it's not showing up. The only thing
Okay.
that's on our calendar right now is the double diamond, the double XP event, which starts I think next month.
Nice.
Hmm.
Double XP. So
Yeah.
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 Hmm.
Yeah. But
Oh yeah.
like I just wanted to ride a little bit more what you were saying. But crafting it's really convenient, and I actually enjoy this crafting system because, like I told you guys, I'm from Final Fantasy 14, and in there when you want to craft, you have to bust out a whole new gear set like you're playing another character. You have
Yeah,
to
I
sit
thought-
Yep,
your
I remember
your,
that.
your happy ass
I was
down
pretty
somewhere,
puzzled
and
by
you
that.
have
I
to
mean, I
just
think
bang away on a table, cook
Mhm.
whatever you want to do until you're done. You can't run a dungeon while you're crafting. You can't do anything
Yeah.
else. If you're crafting, you're stuck crafting. But in here, I can set my NPCs or whatever to craft for me, while I
Yeah,
go
do your
quest,
thing. Yeah, it's
farm,
kind of like the
Mm.
yeah, it's kind of like the same exact thing. Kind of the same concept from Star Wars, Knights of the Old Republic. You pretty much get the materials, and then you send your crew or your companions out on missions to gather materials for craft. And it's
Yeah.
about the same time except it's like it doesn't really go over I think 3 hours. Unlike this, there's one crafting piece where it takes 6 hours for it to do, and it's only 50 experience points per year for that said trait, which is kind of ridiculous to me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I know
So
there are 10 crafting ranks in this game, and God,
so Star
good luck
Trek
doing
is
that.
basically Neverwinter
Ye-
2.0 in space.
Yeah, the Star Trek system is the exact same thing in here. The same kind of crafting things. You need people to craft. Before it wasn't like that. You had to go to a planet. They got rid of that planet though. The best thing about that game is the ship combat. I gotta say, it's one of the best space combats ever.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that concerns me about Star Trek. I like playing a character and being on the ground. I don't know how I feel, about freaking like space battles for an MMO, but I'll try it.
Space
I'll give
No,
it
yeah,
a look.
try it out. Yeah, try it. I'm gonna help you too, man. I plan on getting it. I plan on getting it, restarting my stuff as well.
Right.
Only
That's why
space
boy
game
needs
I've ever
people.
played was Eve,
Mm.
and that was like
I'll
one of
say you're right.
the
Yeah, it was Eve.
like
Tell
when
me
you
that.
in that game died, you shoot out your little depending on what kind of ship you have. You had your battleships and you got your tanky type ships. But if your ship gets destroyed, you lost that ship permanently. But your pod gets shot out of the ship like it's like an escape pod. But if somebody shoots your escape pod, your character dies, and you have to rework your character again, kind of deal.
Well,
That's
No, that game
kinda
was
hardcore,
hard
man.
to play. Yeah, that game was
Yeah,
like
I-
it was out
it's a
there.
game where you have to like scratch. It's just
That's
one
a
of those games
hardcore
where
way
I'm
to play.
like, if any game does that to you, I'm like, that's just.
Okay.
So like if
I
you
know
put
there's
real
games
money
like
into a
that.
ship, you have to rebuy that ship with real money again on that game.
Oh,
So
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Oh yeah, I
Screw
forgot.
that.
Yeah, that game. You need real money to play that game.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Fuck
I
that.
I will
spent
say
I
this,
spent
though,
in
about
one
Star
year like 10,000 or even more just on that game alone in 1 year.
Wow.
Yikes.
I saw this about
So
Star
I gave
Trek.
up.
There's for Star Trek. There's a option to go from normal to hard missions, and the harder you go for like those space dungeons or whatever you want to call them, you'll get more rewards, but you will suffer those. You know how we got those injuries and stuff. Right now? stuff like that.
Oh,
But
the
only
English.
like,
I'm so glad
yeah.
they don't cost so much to get. God, they're annoying. I mean, you can kind of see
Well,
most
that's
of the
something else
traps.
that they need to fix on this game is that injuries. We used to be able to see them more often. Like, there's some that you don't even know it's there that just hit you, and you're looking as hard as you can, but you didn't even see it because it's like glitched into the map. But I've seen a few that are like you step over something, but spikes come out of nowhere, but it's under like a pebble that's on top of it, and you can't even tell it's there.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you get so confident, like, I know well, where did that one come from? Like, even if you see, like, it's a bow trap, like, shoots at the wall, I'm like, well, I'm sure I missed it. How did I get another one? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'd say if they were expensive to buy, that would annoy me, though, if they was expensive to get those, heal things. But I'm so glad they're not. Like, they are pretty...
Nice, nice.
Still
All
trying
right,
to
so
find
we're
how
gonna
to get to the End of Madness group. Anyone know what that dungeon's called?
we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up here with one final comment from everybody. Before we leave, all of you, I just want you to give a scale of 1 to 10 of what you think of Neverwinter so far, and one reason you think any MMO lover out there should play it. And anyone can start, and then we'll wrap it up with that.
I go ahead and start. I give it a 9 from 1 to 10 because the combat's simple. You know, your skill bar, you only got like a free amount of skills, so you get to choose carefully what you want, like on your bar to use. So it keeps it where, you know, unlike PC, you got like thousands of skills that you can use on a skill bar and just keep spamming different combos and stuff. This one is just like, it's a simple process and it's quick to learn. It's not as, you know, difficult like any other MMOs that's out there.
I concur with Bester. Yeah, it's a 9. Same music too. Pointing them all out.
Okay. Who else? Anybody?
I would say after great, it's literally. I mean, definitely will be annoying because of some of the issues, but it's an absolute game you would fall in love with. I mean, every area. There's no hardly areas that look the same. You know, I mean, because I looked at that. Was it that only thing what you were showing that there's a lot of copy and paste areas in dungeons, but everything looks unique. Everything looks. It doesn't all look the same, and I love that. I mean, it's horrible when they do that in games, like, and they're just breathtaking. I mean,
Yeah.
you really get into it. Like, I suppose there is a lot of long talking dialogue, which I do usually skip.
Well,
Not
that's an
because I
RPG
want
thing.
to.
That happens in a lot of
Yeah, I know.
games.
But like, I mean, I literally love the companion system. I love like you're both leveling up together, and I think that's something you will definitely love. Is like you are in it together, especially if you're with your companion. If you love your companions, you're both leveling up. You're both helping each other. Like they've got your back. Like I don't think they can revive you though, but I mean, like you can revive them. Like say, like sometimes, like I'm gonna help you. Don't worry, we're doing this to the end. Like, and it's just a great feeling. Like, and you see them change and look as well. But yeah, this game is absolutely fantastic. Like, I mean, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't feel too repetitive. I mean, like you feel literally awesome because they've got one of my favourite. They've got ragdollish physics, and I love that in games.
Yeah.
Like there is
That
definitely some
Skyrim
ragdoll.
feel.
I mean, I don't like it when it's scripted dying. Like, I mean, ESO definitely does that. Like they die in its animation. But I love it where you can just swing them, especially when you're like my class and you've got that big sword swinging. You definitely feel like the enemies are definitely getting knocked around. I mean, some do go flying. Like, I don't know. This game definitely. I mean, it doesn't like try to make you look awesome at the beginning. It does it when you're getting to a high level. Like, you're only looking that way when you get to like 40 and 50, and you feel like it feels much more like you're growing. Like, I mean, there's games like ESO where you can just look really good or get more fits.
I gotta say something here as well
Yeah.
about
I'm really
ESO.
happy.
He's right about one thing. The animations in this game are a hell of a lot better than ESO. I just gotta say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mind blowing. Yeah. 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 Mm. Definitely.
Alright.
Alright. I also give the game a 9 because you don't have to go to Fiery Pit to grind up to 70. You just do the campaign and you can slowly level. I'm about to hit 65. I just enjoy myself. Getting higher class gear help me do my campaigns better. This is actually the one game that does not get me bored. So a 9 is a good mark for it right
Oh
now.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to say, me personally, um, I'll give the game a 9 as well. The thing I love most about this game is the variety. And the fact that
Mm.
you can do almost anything with any class, like the Oathbound Paladin, for example, how it can be, a tank or a healer. The Great Weapon Fighter, how
Mm.
it can be an off tank or, or a DPS. A lot of MMOs don't give you, options and everything with the kind of classes. You have like the races,
Mm.
they're there, they have their, their benefits for certain classes, but you can stick whatever you want on whatever. Like I play an elf on a Great Weapon Fighter. I don't give a damn. And I like having my my long-eared dude with his big ass great
Yeah, I
sword.
love that
It makes
freedom
me
of ways. Yeah.
that's what makes me happy. But
Mm.
yeah, this
That was
this
one thing with
game's
ESO. You
variety
had
just
to
makes
kind
me
of
happy.
pay for any ways to be on like any alliance. Like
Yeah.
that's something I will say was kind of something it was a bit annoying. But yeah, like you can be a Dragonborn, you can do any weapon class. Like it doesn't strict you. Like
Yep. Yeah, I love that.
yeah.
All right. Anybody else got any comments before we wrap this up? And Red, thanks for coming through to the stream, man.
Yep, I'm good on that one. I said what I
Okay.
had to say.
All right.
Yep,
Awesome. Awesome. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up, guys. I want to thank everybody who tuned in.
Yeah.
Check out the Knights of Osiris on PlayStation Network. You guys can look us up in game or in the PlayStation community section. Just search Knights of Osiris, exactly how it's spelled on here. And this little discussion video will be uploaded either later today or early tomorrow after editing and processing, of course. But I want to thank everyone who came through. It's your boy Tanek127 with his Knights of Osiris Guild, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Peace out, everybody.
Absolutely.
Hey.
That's a wrap.
And we are